Hey guys, it's me, Opinions by Mike, and today I'm here to tell you why the Brooklyn Nets will not win the NBA championship this year. With the Brooklyn Nets off to a hot start this year, many people think that they will be able to win the championship this year. With one of the best duos in the league, with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, it is no surprise as to why people think that. However, I'm here today to tell you that they will not win the championship this year and that their playstyle is actually unsustainable. The main reason why the Nets will not be able to win the championship this year is because of their unsustainable playstyle. In other words, they rely on their star players too much. Every game they play, they need Durant and Kyrie to go off and combine for at least 50 in order to have a chance to win. Watching their games, the majority of their points come from isolation, with Durant and Kyrie taking turn 1v1ing defenders. As of now, this has worked. And even though this has worked for now, it is unsustainable because you cannot rely on iso ball to win games. Durant and Kyrie take bad shots when they ISO, but the reason why they are able to make it work is because they are somehow making these bad shots. They are able to make heavily contested threes and long twos. However, at the end of the day, you can't rely on this because those are bad shots, and you cannot rely on those shots to win games. In other words, their offense is too heavily reliant on iso ball and making bad shots, and everyone knows that you can't rely on bad shots and iso to win the game. Another reason why I don't think they can win is because of their injuries. The two players they rely on, KD and Kyrie, are all injury prone. KD is literally coming off a torn Achilles, one of the hardest injuries to come back from, and Kyrie sat out last season with an injured shoulder. Kyrie has an extensive injury history, and with his heavy minutes and heavy role in the offense, even though I hate to say this, I would not be surprised if he got injured again. And although KD's Achilles was his only recent major injury, it is still something to be careful of, as his Achilles is very weak right now and can possibly be injured again. Additionally, with Spencer Dinwiddie already partially tearing his ACL, their depth is already starting to fade. An injury to either KD or Kyrie would derail their season, and unfortunately, I think it is possible this season. Obviously, I do not want to see them get injured, but it is something that may happen this season with their heavy minutes and heavy role given their injury history. However, I will say that if there is any season that they can avoid injury, it will be this one, since the season is shortened, and also teams are allowed to rest their players on back-to-back games if the game is not nationally televised, and therefore their duo in KD and Kyrie can get the rest needed to stay healthy. Now you might be wondering, who do I think will win the championship this year? And I think the Lakers will win. Obviously this is a cliche answer, but I can't think of any other team that will win this year. This season is unprecedented with COVID and with empty stands and never seen before COVID restrictions. Many teams will not be used to these protocols. Players need to be disciplined and not go out to bars or clubs in order to avoid catching COVID, since catching COVID will likely be a 3-game absence due to the 14-day quarantine. That is obviously if you catch it, but even if you don't catch it, there could still be contact tracing and you could be considered a close contact and therefore you would be out for at least a week. With all the uncertainty, teams will be looking for a veteran leader to lead the team, and who better than LeBron James? LeBron, in my opinion, is a voice everyone on the Lakers will listen to, and I know they will be disciplined in avoiding any COVID issues. Additionally, they have one of the best rosters and do not heavily rely on injury-prone players to lead their offense like the Nets do. With the veteran leadership on the Lakers and their roster, I do think that the Lakers will win the championship this year, and LeBron will win his 5th ring. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it.